Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, the European migration policies of past years, it's unsustainable. There's a systematic violation of human rights on our borders, pushbacks which are not followed up, and a Dublin system that is not good for either the people seeking protection nor for the member states. So it's clear that Europe needs, in this legislative period, finally an efficient and effective solution for migration and asylum, clear rules for control, solidarity, all of which based on our values of democracy, rule of law, and fundamental rights, including the right of asylum in Europe. And for that reason, this reform of the common European asylum system, this is just a part of an overall migration policy. And at this right now, what we're missing is a stronger role for civil society and municipalities, cooperation with third countries on an even basis without outsourcing our responsibilities, and not the least, further possibilities for legal entry into the EU in order to meet the increasing needs of our economy for labor. Only when we meet these challenges and address these challenges are we going to have sustainable future immigration in the interest of everyone. And so there's lots of work to do in the future years. Right now, however, we're addressing this specific package, which includes proposals, some of which have been concluded for 8 years. And because of the blockade of member states, we had to wait this long for a conclusion. That is really a shame. It's shameful. And the conditions in which the negotiations with the Council took place, instead of having a loyal cooperation between the institutions as enshrined in the treaty, there were a lot of refusals to compromise without clear arguments. So today we're not voting on a perfect package of legislation. It's not even a very good package, and I'm not going to be reticent with my criticize. We have to this includes the decisions about indicating that third countries are safe. These are things that we could particularly criticize in these terms. Also, in my report for screening, we had to make concessions. For example, screening of persons who are already on the territory of the member state. Here, there are really quite a lot of doubts as whether the existing legal basis actually allows such screening. But still, in the package, there are positive elements as well. In the screening, there's important protection measures and uniform measures laid down, which is a clear strengthening, including an independent mechanism to monitor fundamental rights. And for the first time, there's going to be solidarity in the cooperation of the member states. It's obligatory. This is a very important first step in sharing responsibility and addressing resettlement as well. Now, with these different texts and in this overall picture as well, this is very important for our decision. And that demonstrates, after years of inertia in the Council, now finally it's possible to have an agreement on asylum reform. And then we can achieve throughout Europe that European law will be respected and that member states with qualified majority vote will actually implement what we've decided upon. And we expect from the Commission, as the guardian of the treaty, to live up to that role, and then especially under Mrs. von der Leyen, has neglected this role or ignored it completely. So, colleagues, now I'm going to conclude. Our efforts to have a progressive policy that demonstrates solidarity, it doesn't end today. And there were some problems, deficiencies in legislation. So that's why one of our key jobs in the future mandate will be to ensure that these are implemented fairly and evenly throughout all member states, including the right to asylum. And then if that is carried out, then this can also be a step in the right direction. Thank you very much.
Muito obrigado.
Thank you very much.
Now I should like to give the floor to Rapporteur, Madame Fabienne Keller.